Hey, what up, everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is Gems of War. And today I have three teams for you for the world event, the Storm's Call, or Storm's Call, I think it's called. Three teams high, mid, low. We got a spell damage medal. The restriction is giants. So not a very good restriction for a spell damage medal. There's not like a ton of giants that do damage to all enemies. So had to be creative here. Took me a little bit longer today, but I think I got the three options. There's not, I mean, this is about all you could do, honestly, here. So let's get into it. All right, here is the first team. This is the high level team. This is, hey, I got everything, and we're using everything at our disposal. So I went with Ogress, Dawnbringer, Hindla, and Etten. Now, Etten I'm not too sold on, but he does start empowered, so he can actually, maybe if something needs a little bit more mana just to get up after the explode potion, after the enchant potion, it could help you get pushed over the edge to where you don't have to, like, blow up your Ogress or something, and you can just go ahead and cast your Dawnbringer. So the main goal here is to cast the Dawnbringer, wipe everything out in one shot, and then if you need to, you got the Hindla, who hits 3 enemies, which is pretty close to hitting all enemies. So yeah, the Ogress, the Etten starts empowered. It destroys a column. Doesn't do a lot, but at least it starts empowered. At least it can push you over the edge. If you don't like the Etten option there, I would say go with another Ogress. That was working pretty well on a different team. Ogress is a really good mana generator, and it's like a backup plan. Like if it dies, it has an automatic summon when it dies to help you with the tank. But yeah, Dawnbringer hitting all enemies, and Hindla cleaning up. Hindla has a summon as well, so you got like 2 summons on your team. You're probably not going to lose. Your Dawnbringer's probably not going to go down. You just keep casting that Dawnbringer until all the enemies fall. So cast Etten, cast Ogress if you need to, cast Dawnbringer, cast Hindla if you need to clean up, and then rinse and repeat if you have to. But most of the time, Dawnbringer's going to clear out all the enemies, and Ogress will do most of the mana generating, and Hindla will clean up. And you got all the summons just in case. Alright, here is the mid-level team. This is like no mythics, no Dawnbringer. We're just anything but that. So, we have... What was the weapon's name again? I think it's called the Crown of Horns. I think we're about to see right here. But it's an explodey weapon. I think for Giants. It's either for Giants or Stormheim. Pretty sure it's for Giants. It blows up blue. Status effect. Summon. Uses red and brown. So, it's to help you get up. Your main damage dealers here are going to be Hindla. You're going to hit the 2 slot, you're going to hit the 4 slot, and then if anything survives, you cast Ogress, you cast the Crown of Horns, you get Hindla back up again, you do it again. You're not going to lose with this team, and Hindla hits 3 enemies. So it's about as good as you can get without the Dawnbringer, without some other weapon that hits all enemies. This is about as good as it gets without those 2 things. You might go think about Black Manacles or any other weapon that hits all enemies if you want to, but if we're using troops, which there wasn't, like, there was no troops that hit all enemies, really, except for, like, Zephyros. So, Hindla was as close as it could get, and then you have the added bonus of, like, you're never going to lose. The Crown of Horns summons, Ogress summons, Hindla summons, our whole team summons. You can't lose here. You can go all the way. There's no possible way you're going to lose. So, pretty much doing that with a troop that hits the most troops possible, the hardest. So, Hindla, Frost Crown. So Crown of Horns blowing up blue, positive status effect, summon. Ogress blowing up the whole freaking board. If it dies, summons a Fortress Gate, and then pulls herself to the front, of course. And then Hindla, hit the 2 slot, hit the 4 slot, repeat, rinse and repeat to finish everything off. Alright, here's the low-level team. I think Ogress might be the best mana generator for this restriction. I almost want to switch that first team from Etten to 2 Ogresses, because she just does so much mana generation. I think it's based on your magic, so if you're lower level, it might not do as much, but she's still really awesome because she pulls herself to the front, and she has that automatic summon when she dies, so it just makes it to where you can't lose. Went with Black Manacles here. There's just nothing else for low-level players. Like, I tried Gob Chomper, it was ass. It's not good, so... Don't do Gob Chompers. You're going to have to cast like 6 Gob Chompers to win, or 8 Gob Chompers. It's not good. Even though it's empowered, and it just isn't good. I tried it. So Black Manacles, Ogress, Zephyros. Black Manacles hits all enemies, has a chance to devour. Zephyros, you want to pick the column with the most yellow in it. When you have your Zephyros up, it does scatter damage, so it can clean up for you. And then 2 Ogresses, she does tons of mana generation, pulls herself to the front. If she happens to die, she will have that Fortress Gate, so make sure you have her fully traded so you can get the benefits of that. And that's just in case. Just in case you die, you get that automatic, a little safety net, which is good for low-level players, of course. Went with the double brown green minus red. We don't use red. We use a ton of brown, and we use a ton of green. So Black Manacles is going to be doing the bulk of the work, and Ogress is going to do the bulk of the mana generation. And the Zephyros is just there to clean up. Just make sure you hit the column with the most yellow in it. Good luck with this event. I wish they would have done Skull and Spell, but they did not. I'll see you for that weekly preview. Soulforge, Epic Trials. Like, share, subscribe. Consider joining. Helps a lot. Tell your good about the channel, comment below. And I'll see y'all next time. Peace.